Teachers at a Catholic boys' school have gone on strike after religious leaders in the borough cancelled a talk by a gay author who was due to give a talk on his LGBTQ-themed books. Simon James Green has written 12 books for children and young adults focused around these LGBT+ characters. His works include Gay Club, a novel about a group of queer teens, Alex in Wonderland, a book about a young boy who falls for another boy who has a girlfriend, a play, of course, of Alice in Wonderland. Heartbreak Boys, the story of two newly dumped gay male teens who essentially team up to make their exes jealous and get over their heartbreak. Now, I have not read these books, so I can't speak to their plot lines in details, and I absolutely have nothing against the books or this author per se. I'm sure they're well written. I'm sure many young people have resonated with them. The author would not be as successful as he is if this were not the case. But here's where I draw the line. These teachers going on strike over the fact that this author is not allowed to come in to discuss his LGBT books are completely, unequivocally wrong. And here's why. It's wrong to force the school to close and for children to lose their education because they don't like the fact that children will not get to hear about the queer stories from this author. This is a Catholic school, after all, for goodness sakes. What did they expect when they were signing up for the job? The diocesan schools commissioners, Dr. Simon Hughes, who told the school to cancel the visit, had this to say, and I quote, "From time to time, materials or events emerge for consideration that fall outside the scope of what is permissible in a Catholic school. In such circumstances, we have no alternative but to affirm our unequivocal and well-known theological and moral precepts and to act in accordance with them." And I think that's fair enough. The Archdiocese of Southwark also made this comment. Literature which insults the faith, which in the case of Mr. Green's book was a highly sexualised rewriting of the Lord's Prayer, understandably causes offence to many Christians and as such has no place in a Catholic school. Again, that's fair enough, and that should be the bottom line. The fact that this has caused such a furore at the school is frankly quite bizarre. 40 teachers' union members protested outside the schools, 2 school governors resigned. Teachers have, as I said, walked out, with the resulting staff shortages actually leading to the school having to close. Those protesting this say it sends a damaging message to the LGBTQ+ community, that it reeks of homophobia and transphobia. I think that's disingenuous at best because here are the facts. The religious heads have not cancelled the authors because he is gay. Now, that would be homophobic. They've cancelled his visit because the book's contents don't align with their own religious teachings. Are we a Christian country which upholds religious freedoms or not? He also has no right to speak at the school, this author. He was invited as a guest. He's hardly part of the national curriculum, is he? There's also the fact that the school are not banning their pupils from accessing these materials. If students or parents want to buy or read these books in a private capacity, well, they're completely free to do so, as should be the case. Look, ultimately, my point is this. As far as I'm concerned, teaching children about sex, when it comes to schools and classrooms, should focus on the necessary facts and safeguarding issues. It should focus on biological facts, biological processes around sex, puberty and reproduction. Children should be taught the basics about stranger danger, that consent is crucial, and that individuals, couples and families come in all shapes and sizes. Spare the poor kids all the over-sexualised literature, ideologies, please. It's up to parents and parents only how much detail and exploration young children should have about the issues of homosexuality, issues of transgenderism and issues of sexual pleasure and preferences. That's the bottom line, and I think that should remain the bottom line.
Welcome to the GB News YouTube channel. You can watch us live 24 hours a day, catch up on your favourite shows and join in the conversation in the comments below.
Don't forget to subscribe and you'll never miss any of our exclusive content.